Bremen traffic, helicopter A2 Juliet, taking off to the north, parallel runway 01, and heading for west to Bremerton.
There you go. Okay, starts going forward. Find ETL. Once you hit ETL, push forward a little more. There you go. A little more. Push forward more. Don't let it rise up. There you go. Right pedal. Keep accelerating. A little more right pedal. Right straight.
Up to 9 Juliet.
There you go.
Up on 1.
There's
Right,
50
down,
knots.
right.
Climb out at 60.
See you guys later.
So are we aiming for 1,000 feet?
We're going to eventually climb up to 1,200, but go ahead and just climb up to about 800. Start your turn just like you would. Just keep climbing. Okay, don't crest over towards the runway. I want to be over here.
That stupid street that creates the
Yep, it does. It creates that optical illusion. Everybody does that. Okay, be at 60. Pull it back to 60. You'll get plenty of climb out. There we go. Okay, and we're clear to the west. Okay, watch the horizon. Oh. Go. Okay, we're going to level off at 1,200 feet. Like we might have a little snow over there. Okay, now I'm going to pull a little bit more heat up because I'm cold over here, so
yeah.
Let me know if it's too warm, but
Okay.
a little fresh air moving forward. Okay, so give me nice and level, 70 knots, 1,200 feet.
Starting to snow.
Yeah, a little bit. We'll just come over here. It looks like it's a little too low visibility there, Cold Mountain maybe. So we're just gonna come out this way a little bit, see what it's like. Okay, got your airspeed down good, but we still got a little bit of a climb.
Okay.
1,300 feet. So let's get us back to 1,200 feet. Yeah, there's a little snow. That's why everything looks white.
It's not powdered sugar.
I think it always looks pretty with a little dusting of snow everywhere.
It does.
Happened to our 1,200 feet.
Oh. Catching me.
You're afraid of the ground today. You're trying to hover high, trying to fly high.
Northern traffic at 4698, about 3 miles southeast, inbound on a 45. Bremerton.
We'll kind of head the other side of this lake, see what that looks like. Looks like we got a little bit of stuff there, so looks like that's about where the major snow starts.
Still coming down, so.
Yep, like it's just passing just the other side of us, following the canal probably.
What lake is it below us?
Tiger Lake is the one we just passed, and I forget whether it's the other one or this one that's Cougar Lake.
But it might be Panther Lake below.
Yeah, there's a Cougar, a Panther, and a Tiger Lake around here, so maybe, I think this one's Panther then, maybe. I know the long, skinny one is Cougar Lake. like I was hoping we would get in a little bit of a snow, but it looks like it's just getting a little visibility. So, okay, let's turn back around, head off to the right. So keep your airspeed up, just keep nice and steady. Nice easy turn. Gonna lose the horizon there, so it's a little harder to keep it, but no. Oh, there's a little bit of snow.
Do we turn back the way we came from, or do we just do...
Yeah, let's kind of head back over here. There's a little spot down there. Go land in the snow. We'll try it out. Okay, watch your airspeed. Yeah, so kind of head off, just go ahead and straighten out right there. We'll get to where we can see it. Looks a little nasty up Gold Mountain. I don't want to go up there, so. We got a little bit of snow here. I think it's kind of neat flying with a little snow like that. I watched the skids and leg bearings in the rotor mast, see if anything's building up there. If it's building up there, it'll build up there way before it builds up on the blades. So it gives you something to monitor.
Right.
Okay, so we're coming up on a spot, so let's go ahead and do a pre-landing check.
Okay, warning lights are off, RPM is in the green, 123 in the green, we do have fuel, carburetor heat is out of the yellow, okay.
Okay, so now come down to about 1,000 feet. So think of 1,000 feet as about your pattern altitude.
Okay.
So just like a pattern, we're just going to do it a little bit different because we've got one spot we're going to go to, and we're going to adjust our route. Our landing spot is actually over here, and I'll have you make some turns as you get closer. So keep your 70 knots, just like you're on your downwind for a second. Actually, go ahead and just hold your 60. We'll just keep 60. Because when you're doing confined, you usually want to slow it down a little bit. It gives you a little more chance to observe your spot. Right down here, you can see the road that kind of curves around. There's an opening that's down there.
That's where the white patch is?
Yep, that's where we're going.
Okay.
Okay, so there's your 1,000 feet, 60 knots. So basically, just keep your 1,000 feet, 60 knots, and let's just orbit around that landing spot and take a look.
A little more speed up.
No. So now it's a little different skill because you kind of want to keep a little bit of attitude, checking your airspeed and looking at your spot. So there's our spot down there. Okay, so in essence we're on our downwind right now, but we're just going to make an orbit all the way around it. So we'll kind of go on to downwind on the other side too. That way we get all kinds of different sides of it. The best way to view a landing spot like that is about a 45-degree angle.
I'm just going to fly once all the way around.
Yep, just circle all the way around. Just keep a nice easy circle right here. So you can see that spot right out your window there, and then glance back forward, glance back to your spot. What we're looking for is the shape of it, the size of it. There's plenty of room to park in there. It's kind of a long shape, so that actually helps us land pretty good.
Like a teardrop shape.
Yeah, there's not much slope to it. We're definitely going to have snow on landing.
Okay.
Shouldn't be too much, so it's not going to create too much dust or anything like that.
Right downwind, runway 1.
And as we're coming in, we'll be able to kind of be a little bit over that road, but we'll be kind of off a little bit, maybe almost towards the ravine. So we're going to kind of come and land into there, and we'll aim for kind of the beginning of the spot. It's always easier to extend out to the further part. Okay, you got a whole lot of climb here, so. Yep, so adjust your speed. There you go. Okay, so for emergency spots, we've got the road basically in and out. We've got a road there, so we got a lot of options there. Okay, we're going to have to lose some altitude here.
614 Romeo, right base, runway 1, Bremerton.
Okay, so there's there's your spot there, and you're really high for a downwind, so just go ahead and start to lose some altitude, and just make this a downwind, so we'll just extend out a little bit,
Okay.
and then as we come back, we'll kind of follow that road there.
Okay.
Not exactly, we'll be off this side a little bit, but... There you go. Okay. And now, since it's a confined, we don't want to turn in too early or too high. We're pretty high right now, so at least want to get down to about 900 feet, just like you would on a pattern. Okay, so keep that descent rate going until you get to about 900 feet. And then we'll start a turn coming around.
Okay, I got about 900.
Okay, so go ahead and start a turn. Now notice the terrain's a little different. This spot's a little higher than your spot is back there. Okay, so now keep your 60 knots and come around and look at your spot, and you actually increased your descent right there, so slow your speed down. There you go. Okay, now you see your spot out there? See, it's this spot out here. You can't quite see the road.
It's like past that white
Yes.
curve there.
It's right, you're almost pointed right towards it now.
Okay.
Okay, so now start your approach. Lower the collective, bring the nose up. We'll kind of come in steep. Got to lower the collective a lot more than that. There you go. Okay, now let's kind of snug over here so we're not quite right over that ravine. If we had to, we can always go to the road. There you go. See that big tree that's sticking up there?
Yeah.
Okay. So now make your approach. See the little trees along the ledge there? Now we can go straight towards it. There you go. Okay, speed's a little slow. Start pulling some power up. Pull some power up. Pull power up. Watch your trim strings. A little left pedal. There you go. A little too much power. Let it come down a little bit. Now just kind of ride ETL in. There you go. There, now start pulling up a little bit of power. Okay, look outside, a little more left pedal. There you go. Push forward, keep us level. Go. Bring us in. Okay, it's going to be a little more closed in than you're used to, but we're just fine. Got plenty of room in here. Okay, a little more left pedal. Left pedal. Now you get ground effect here in a second. It'll slow you down. There you go. There's your little snow dust. Okay, lower on the power a little bit. Go. Now let's just move up here in this nice little flat area.
Road in traffic, Cessna 6141 Romeo
Okay.
on the upwind.
Now let's go ahead and set it down. Start to lower the collective a little bit. Okay. Gotta keep us right in one spot. Got little rocks and stuff here. Okay, so lower the collective, let it drift. There it goes. Just let it come down. Good. 1 and 2.
There you go.
There we go.
All right.
Cool. Okay.
Welcome to lunar landscape.
Yeah. So, probably your first confined landing,
Yes.
your first slope landing.
Okay.